and you're upstairs, Nelly's rubbing leg against you because you're horny. Fine, that's good for you. Nelly that is chatting with your man Suj. No, she didn't do anything. Oh, she didn't do anything. Oh, so what came to happen?
3:40 a.m. Nigerian time, and Shaun comes downstairs to have a talk with Wanni. And Wanni was like, "No, let's not talk here. Let's go to the gym and talk." And while they were moving towards the gym, just right by the kitchen gates, Shaun went off saying, "Oh, why are you acting this way? Why are you moving this way? Why am I asking you if you're okay? And you're not saying anything. And now you're saying, let's move to the gym. What's wrong with you? Why are you behaving this way? After all I've done for you, do you have a problem? Are you okay?" And just right there, Wanni was like, "So are you trying to embarrass me now? Are you trying to create a scene?" Handi was also there. And me, I'm like, is Shaun dating the both of you? So Wanni, allow your sister down. And Handi was like, "No, no, Shaun, don't do that. You can't disrespect my sister. Are you trying to create a scene right now? We can't do this to you. We can't talk to you in this way. Why are you talking to her in this way?" Honestly, to date a twin is not a child's play. Anyways, getting into the gym, and Wanni was like, "You were upstairs allowing Nelly rub your feet because you were horny, probably after having drinks, and you're asking me why am I acting this way. That you know how many people that have come to meet me to ask me what's going on between you and Shaun. What's up, what's up. Even your fellow guys came asking me what's up, what's up. I came upstairs, you were still there with her. She's laughing all over you. She's rubbing her neck all over." She's rubbing your leg all over you. Your legs are on hers, and the both of you are laughing out so loud. Anyways, Shaun said, "If this is your problem, then you definitely have a problem, because this is the same way I have conversations with Onyeka. Onyeka does even more than this. Onyeka could just throw her body all over me while having conversation. That for you to feel this way means you already have a negative perception towards Nelly. So you're just trying to act it out." She also told Wanni that she has a problem with communication, that she doesn't know how to communicate, that most times he could ask her question, "How are you doing?" And she would just say, "Oh, I don't want to talk. I don't feel like talking. What's that?" And Wanni said, "What if really I don't feel like talking at the moment? Can't you just give me some space and all that?" And Shaun was like, "But at least you communicate. You tell me, oh, you're in a so mood, and I can give you space." That she needs to work on herself. Just then, Wanni became so angry. I was like, "Now I see why Victoria cannot even be a good pair with you, because you are such a bitch. She can't even have a conversation with you." And I'm like, wow. Shaun, on the other hand, said, "Oh, you're talking about Victoria now. So right now, you're doing the same thing you do to Victoria to me. Like you're trying to use same script you're using on Victoria on me now. Can't you see you have a problem? Can't you see? Can't you see you're crazy?" And Wanni, on the other hand, said, "No, you're the one who is crazy and you're childish. That's why we can't even hold a conversation." And well, she also said, "You were all night with Nelly upstairs, rubbing her feet, being horny, and you come downstairs to touch me, and I say no, and you're telling me you're going to unleash after everything you've done for me." And then she was like, "Shaun, what have you really done for me? 2 weeks in this house, I saw you, I met you, I was feeling the guy, and now you're saying you want to unleash." That she's not going to take this, that her sister just came out from a very toxic relationship, and she saw how her sister lost herself in that relationship, and she's not going to pass through that same hustle, that same stress of being in something with a toxic person. One is still going on and on about Nelly. And Shaun now said, "You know what? You're acting weird. You're the one who have a problem. I've never made you uncomfortable around me, but every day you make me feel uncomfortable. You act in such a weird way." Shaun told Wanni that his legs were never on Nelly's body, that she's the one making up these things up. That means something must be wrong in her head for her to be thinking this way and creating things that never happen. Meanwhile, I personally listened to the conversation Shaun had with Nelly this night. Nelly was simply telling Shaun that she doesn't know why most of the guys in the house, even during the pool party, whenever they want to come close, they be like, "Oh no, they don't want to offend Suj." that she finds that it doesn't go well with her, being that what she has with Suj is not yet defined. Why is everybody saying, oh, I want to do this, but you're with Suj, I can't even dance with you because you're with Suj? And she really wanted to dance with a lot of people in the pool party. And Shaun was like, but I think you should know better than me. You know what you have with Suj. If you say it's not defined, then, make it not defined. You should know better. Anyway, while at that, Chinwe was in the background laughing, acting in a very funny, like someone that is high or something. And Nelly turned to Shaun and said, that laugh sounds so fake to me. That hangover sounds so fake to me. I think that babe is craving for attention. She was referring to Chinwe. And both of them started laughing But here is Wanni saying no. There is something else. Wanni just told Shaun that he has broken the pinky swear they both made to each other, that they will continue to respect each other in this house, that he has broken that. That what he did this night, no, that it's unforgivable because she can never do this to Shaun. So while all this conversation was going on, Handi, on the other hand, was at the gym entrance to make sure people don't create a much larger scene. And trust Onyeka now, CNN and BBC, Onyeka found a way to get into the gym, asking Handi what's going on. And Handi said, you see this house? I'm not going to have anything to do with any guy in this house because take a look at my sister Wanni, what she's going through just because she loved someone. And here is this guy now trying to embarrass her, trying to make a fool out of her, that the guys in this house are something else. Is this not the same way Anita caught Topher and Anita have been crying, being moody all day? That this house, no, she's not going to be running anything with any guy in this house. And Onyeka as well said, that she herself, she said this house, she's not going to have anything to do with any guy as well. Well, while they were still talking, Topher came in. Topher was trying to eavesdrop, but then Handi was also doing her job as the caretaker. And Topher now turned to Handi and said, well, can I give you a good night, a good night forehead kiss? And Handi was like, no, please, just go to Anita. I love Anita so much, and I wouldn't want to get into trouble with you or Anita. And Topher now said, that could have been us. What I'm doing with Anita, that could have been us. But then you were dodging me. I don't know if you're afraid of me. And Handi was even like, afraid of you for what? How am I afraid of you? I can never be afraid of you. Anyways, back to Shaun and Wanni. So Wanni is trying to apologize, but no, Shaun is saying maybe it's because he's so quiet. That's why she's taking her for granted. She went ahead to ask her, have you ever seen me touch Nelly in an inappropriate way? So why are you making things up in your head? I guess you're the one that is drunk. Maybe you're drunk. So why are you saying I'm drunk? You even called me a gaslighter. You say I'm gaslighting you. How? You even called me mad. The only conversation I was having with Nelly is all about Suj, just regular conversation, normal conversation that I could have been having with any other housemate. But then, because it's Nelly, maybe you have something against Nelly. Maybe it's all in your head. Why did you just decide to single out Nelly? That honestly, he's disappointed. That you need to have a voice of reason. Because why is she triggering you? Or are you having any problem with her that you don't want me to know about? Onyeka went back to the room and downloaded the latest info to her sister Chizoba, as usual, as expected now, Abi. And Chizoba said, with the way the ladies are moving in this house, she feels the ladies might be thinking they're in a ship. Meanwhile, the guys are not. The guys are just being strategic, looking for a way to make sure they stay in the game and remain safe. But the ladies might just be getting their hopes high, thinking they're in a ship. Especially Nelly, that to her, she sees Nelly as a very smart girl, a girl you can't play. But Onyeka said no. Forget that saying, that Nelly is actually in love. That most times when she's spending time with her guys, that's Suj and Topher, that when she cuts eyes with Nelly, when their eyes meet, she sees that Nelly looks at her in a jealous way. And I'm like, from where to where? Nelly don't suffer for this house. Wanni and Shaun eventually ironed their matter and they went to the room, to the main lounge to meet Zion. Now, I think Sion just used all the heartbreak in him, all the emotional stress and trauma to put inside this their wager task preparation, because tell me why it's to 4 and be after 4 a.m. and here you are still painting, telling them that the paints are beginning to dry up. Do you know what it means to be painting and the paint getting dry? That means you've been doing lots of work now. You've spent like hours on that work to notice that some are beginning to dry up. Well, it's all good. It's all good. At least they will get through their wager, maybe eventually win it and get food stuff and other benefits. Anyways, I would like to read your opinion regarding all that happened. This is the second altercation one is having today. The first one was with Onyeka, second one with Shaun. Well, it's all cool. Her sister is there to be checking up on her. And please do well to like this video if you enjoy listening to this explanation. Feel free to comment as well. I'll be waiting to read all your comments. And turn on your post notification bell because other juicy gist deal. This is just Wanni and Shaun's own. More is about to happen. Just turn on your post notification and I'll keep you updated on all the things that played out after the pool party. Thank you for listening and do have a lovely day. Bye.